feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Welcome to the post-show wrap-up of our inaugural show in our new studio, and we had a great show today. We had Ashley, Steve Scott. His company's called the Houston Business Coach, and you're going to want to download his complete story at houston.shrimptankpodcast.com. You'll be able to pick it up on iHeartRadio and on iTunes. You know, the conversation really was interesting today. We had a lot of updates from Ashley about what's going on at the chamber, the Lake Conroe area chamber. But we really talked about getting to know your customer and your client, listening. Could you just maybe hit on that briefly, Steve?
Yes, too often I think we focus on the human doing and not the human being. And as we talked about in the podcast, it's always better to be interested than interesting. If you're interested in somebody, that's what makes you interesting. And you keep that in mind, it's amazing the bridges you will cross in your business and life.
So it's all about putting people first instead of anything else.
Right. And we mentioned something else. We didn't really get into it totally, but you talked about selfishness. What's interesting, if you don't do what somebody wants you to do, they go, oh, you're being so selfish. Actually, the word selfish originally meant self-preservation in Old English. The biggest challenge today is for us to preserve ourselves, be selfish enough so I can be the best me in order to be the best for you.
Absolutely. A lot of great pearls, nuggets, wisdom in this show. You're going to want to listen to the whole thing. Steve, tell our listeners how they get in contact with you.
www.thehoustonbusinesscoach.com. I have a Facebook fan page. I'm on Facebook, Twitter. So that's how you do it.
And he's always up at the chamber too. So if you want to swing by the Conroe chamber, he may or may not be there. We'll see.
A lot of fun. Great show today. We'll see you here live on the Shrimp Tank next week.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank.